I think it's important that I add some additional whiteboard footage of the counters that teams will try to use against you and how to accurately and efficiently match it so that we get into our home base Y position and ultimately, hopefully the ball in the corner, our home base triangle position. The ball's been passed to the wing and 3 is guarding that. One of the things that teams will try with drive and kick, read and react, DDM style offenses is, as this dribble takes place, this post player will step to the ball side elbow. If 5 leaves to help, as we've done before against a 3-out set, then it will be difficult to accurately fill the Y or fill the triangle. It will also be, there will be the potential that 5 will leave and nobody will fill fast enough, and so the ball gets where we don't want it, and that's in the middle. In order to make sure that that doesn't happen, we're going to ask 5 to step up with their player. You'll see it in the B drill. You'll see that player asked to step up. And the key there is that 4 needs to recognize that if X5 steps to the top of the triangle, 4 needs to fill his spot on the bottom. 2, as he sprints to the middle, says, they filled that spot and this spot. I need to drop down and I need to fill that spot. So now the triangle is filled, and that's the key on the wing drive. They need to recognize that 5 has stepped up, and so that pass is no longer open. They have to recognize that 4 stepped over, so 2 steps down, and now we're in our home Y position. As the dribble gets to its second spot, then the help double occurs with 3 and 4, and then we've got the option to release middle, or we've got the option to release to the top, and I left out the position over here. So in other words, if you look back at the circle video, 3 would release to the top and 1 would release across. If you're using middle release, 3 would release here and 5 would release out, or you would leave 5 here. The third option is to run 3 all the way through because you don't want 5 to come out of the middle. Again, it depends on your personnel. What I have found is the key to this is recognize that they've cleared the low post. Recognize that they've cleared the low post. Sometimes with my players, if you look at college footage from my junior college team, you'll hear me say, who's in the hole? Who's in the hole means that the opponent has cleared out the low block and they're making us make a decision where we're going to help from. Okay? They're creating a tough rotation. If we recognize that that's what the other team is doing and we simply step up, fill the triangle, then as you can see over here, that doesn't become a problem and we get the ball double, help double. And then we've got release options, either middle and across in a middle release switch, 3 going all the way through, which is a middle release run through, that's what I call it. Or you can go back to your old circle release, leave 5 there, 3 to the top, 1 to the side. So again, it goes back to what I talked about earlier, coach's choices on the release, which makes best use of your personnel. But this strategy doesn't hurt us when they clear out the low block if we're smart enough to recognize it and fill the triangle. As your players play the swarm longer, they will get to the point where their swarm IQ is higher and they'll understand how opposing teams are trying to attack them and they will adjust in advance.